go. So, because energy, we're talking about the big picture. What I want to do is walk 4 counts with no energy and then turn it on. And I want people to see the difference of what energy looks like when you turn it on in that walk. So we're gonna start with just watching this first time, yeah? Girls a little closer together, and let's drop the beats. All right, so on this walk, you're gonna be walking a fast 8 count. So you're timing right, left, First 4 counts, no energy. Then turn it on. Everybody at home just watching. Here we go. And 1.
怎么没了？
Go. And 1, 3. Fast walks, no energy. 7, 8. Turn it on. Go 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. One more time. Join in at home. Make sure if you're sitting down, go ahead and stand up. Here we go. 5, 6. Right foot first. Go no. Energy. And 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice.
嘿，
Great. We're gonna do it one more time. This time.
哎，不要吵啦，我在
Execute this
上
walk
课哎
small。in the beginning. It should still be a walk. It should still be a normal walk, but I want to see the change of energy happen after that first 4 counts. 6, 7, 8, go. Walk, 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 walk. Turn it on. There we go. Let's try it one more time. 5, 6, 7, 8, go. Walk, 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 walk. Turn it on. Click, click, click. Nice. Good. Let's cut the music. So when it comes to energy, first we're going to talk about physical energy. And with physical energy, you only have so much energy to complete a piece. And there's 2 sides of that coin. There's the side where you yourself only have so much energy that if you overexert yourself, by the end of the combination, you're going to be too tired to really finish it off. And then the flip side of that is, as a person who's watching you dance, it's going to get flat and it's going to get boring because, again, you want to think of your dancing as a roller coaster, and instead, you're going to go up and you're going to stay there. There's no drop. You need to have that drop for it to be effective. So I want you to be thinking throughout your dancing that when you're doing energy, you're varying it. So we're going to skip an exercise and hop straight into the combo for today. I want to look at this, yeah? So let's start with the stepping out on the left foot on the 8. Here we go. 5, 6, 7. We step 8. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. We go 5 and 7 and 1, 2, 3, 4. We go 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1. Keep going. 3, 4. We go 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. We go 5, drop 6, side 7, down 8. Into this groove, going 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. One more time. Here we go. Just for review. 5, 6, 7. Go 8 and a 1, 2, 3, 4. You pull 5 and 7. You toss 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4. You go 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to go. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. Great. So when we're talking energy, and I'm going to use you two as an example. When we're talking energy, we're thinking about what parts of this dance are going to be most effective if we put more energy behind it. What would you say is a good part of this dance to do that?
I think that you can obviously use a lot of energy in the beginning to make it look good, but I would hold off to use my most energy for this groove because that's kind of the biggest huzzah moment in the piece, in my opinion.
Are there any other parts in there so far that you feel like you would put energy behind?
Little moments here and there, but not an entire section attack it on its own.
Okay. What little moments would you give energy to?
This part, I'd like to sharp, and it gives, I need to put enough energy to make it look
Absolutely. I think that's a great part. That tap, tap, boom. Even though you're changing your fluidity and your resistance, you're still putting a lot of energy behind it. It doesn't drop, because you can still do this with fluidity and resistance, but not a lot of energy and effort behind it. I want to see that effort, yeah? Let's go ahead and try it from the top. Those two sections, I want to up the energy. Everything else, let's keep it nice and tame. Let's try it with counts, and then we'll try music. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8, and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. Go 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We go big and a big. Ha, ha. Good. So I do think that this is a great option for energy. So I actually see one other part where I think a lot of energy would serve us. I actually think on this move, on this, ha, ha, the more energy that we have behind that 4-count phrase, the better it'll translate within the music, yeah? Let's go ahead and try that one more time with counts. Here we go. And 5, 6, 7. Go 8 and a 1, 2, 3, 4. Go 5 and 7 and 1, 2, 3, 4. We go 5, 6, 7, 8 and 1, 2, 3, 4. Go boom, ha, ha, ha. Boom, ta, ta, ta. Go boom, boom, ta. Go diggity, 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 ha. Nice. Let's go ahead and try this with music. I want you to focus on adding energy behind those 3 sections. This one right here, then your energy can chill out through this to come back in for this movement. And then your last one, when we get to the drop, I want you to give me a lot of energy. Here we go with music. Girls, take a step forward. Remember, little energy does not mean small. 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and boom. Good. Huh, 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 huh. Boom. Tap, tap, click, ha, diggity, 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 dig. Nice. So your energy is constantly dropping and going back up and dropping and going back up. And so when you're in the beginning of the piece, just like Haley said, it serves you here, ha. It doesn't mean small. It doesn't mean that you're not like snapping your wrist. It doesn't mean that you don't have tension, but it does mean that you're not giving ha all the way through. Because if you're always intense and you always have effort, like so much effort behind your movement, it's just gonna exhaust you. So by the end of the piece, you're gonna be on the floor as a puddle, yeah? So make sure that you conserve some energy. Let's try that one more time with music. Here we go. Same thing, ladies. And if you see any other parts where you feel like you're adding energy, let me know. Here we go. 5, 6, 7. Good. Good. Nice. Very nice. So, when it comes to energy, I want you to think of this as broad strokes for the choreography. Don't confuse energy with tension in your body. Energy is being smart about where you're putting your effort throughout the choreography. Next, I want to talk about mental energy. Mental energy is where in the piece do you have to think harder than everything else? And this is such a important concept that I feel like a lot of dancers sometimes breeze over, and they're thinking about picking up choreography and why it's so hard or why they're forgetting about the transition. And the answer is because, honestly, sometimes you just have to think harder. Muscle memory is when your muscles just remember what you're supposed to be doing so you don't have to think. But sometimes there's transitions that just don't feel natural. And that's when you need to use your mental energy. For example, let's step through it from the top. Here we go. 5, 6, 7. We go 8 and a 1, 2, 3, 4. This is all really easy. Ha. This is super easy. You're not even thinking. Don't even use your brain energy. This one right here might be your first time. Getting ready on this movement, 5, 6, 7. You're using your mental energy here to think, okay, when I'm doing this groove, This one's up next. And boom, ha, ha, ha. So it's remembering and using your brain to really think about what are the hard parts of the choreography. Where do I have to put my mental energy into remembering the next moves and remembering the fast sequence of steps? Good. So we're here. Boom. We have tick, 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 tick. That may be a part where you need mental energy to remember because you have 4 swinging arms that you don't know. Is this one here? Is this one here? I don't know. So you may have to be thinking, boom, 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 ha. You can go on autopilot here. Another place, up, 6, 7, 8. Then when you get to this, should feel on autopilot. Let your muscle memory take over so your brain's not having to work as hard. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, 5. 8. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. Maybe that's mental energy right here. 5. To go 7, 8, so that you don't go on autopilot and give this one 5, 6, 7. The same 5, 6, 7. It's 5, 6 to go 7, 8, and 1. So there's a lot of different parts. And again, when it comes to energy, broad strokes, you're thinking about the whole choreography and which parts you want to devote both physical and mental energy to. So I know this was a much shorter lesson than the other 3, but I really want you to go ahead and take that and practice it. So practice doing the moves from this choreography with a lot of energy, with a little bit of energy. Figure out where in the choreography you need to think harder than in other places. So remember, we have our 4 dials. We have fluidity, we have resistance, we have space, and then we have energy. And you can twist them all in different ways and in different combinations to put together the choreography. So when you're ready and you feel like you've had all your dials tuned in and you know how you want to execute this choreography, go ahead and film yourself and share it with the class. I'll see you guys next time.